After lengthy discussions with many Africans at all levels, I would say some would be welcome and some wouldn't be welcome. Those that have a contribution to make would be welcome, but those that have no contribution to make would not be welcome. I don't think any of us, if we look at it objectively, could find fault with that. And I believe this, that if we migrated back to Africa culturally, philosophically, and psychologically, while remaining here physically, the spiritual bond that would develop between us and Africa through this cultural, philosophical, and psychological migration, so-called migration, would enhance our position here, because we would have our contacts with them acting as roots or foundations behind us. You never will have a foundation in America. You're out of your mind if you think that this government is ever going to back you and me up in the same way that it backed others up. They'll never do it. It's not in them. As an example, take the Chinese. You asked me about Red China. The Chinese used to be disrespected. They used to use that expression in this country, you don't have a Chinaman's chance. You remember that? You don't hear it lately. Because a Chinaman's got more chance than they have now. Why? Because China is strong. Since China became strong and independent, she's respected, she's recognized. So that wherever a Chinese person goes, he is respected and he is recognized. He's not respected and recognized because of what he as an individual has done. He is respected and recognized because he has a country behind him, a continent behind him. He has some power behind him. They don't respect him. They respect what's behind him. By the same token, when the African continent in its independence is able to create the unity that's necessary to increase its strength and its position on this earth, so that Africa too becomes respected as other huge continents are respected, then wherever people of African origin, African heritage, or African blood go, they will be respected, but only when and because they have something much larger that looks like them behind them. With that behind you, you will get some respect. Without it behind you, you can do almost anything under the sun in this society, pass any kind of law that Washington can think of, and you and I will still be trying to get them to enforce that law. We'll be just like the Chinaman about whom they used to say, he don't have a Chinaman's chance. Now you don't have a Negro's chance. But with Africa getting its independence, you and I will have more of a chance. I believe in that 100%. And this is what I mean by a migration or a going back to Africa. Going back in the sense that we reach out to them and they reach out to us. Our mutual understanding and our mutual effort toward a mutual objective will bring mutual benefit to the African as well as to the Afro-American. Malcolm X, a message to the grassroots.